Hello everyone, SMA Watts here. We're about to continue our Let's Play of the Blood Elf Death Knight in World of Warcraft. When we last left off, we'd taken Crusader's Pinnacle from the Scourge, giving the Argent Crusade its first true foothold in the Lich King's stronghold of Icecrown. Now we're about to do a actually very special quest chain
Working together, can we succeed?
in World of Warcraft. This is the Tale of Valor, which, if you don't know, it's about the death of a character in-game. The character's called Crusader Bridenbrad, and it's actually, I think his name was Brad Bridenbrad, who was he died of cancer, and his brother worked for Blizzard, and this whole quest chain is in memorial to him. So I'm going to do the quest chain. Just wanted you guys to know that bit about the quest chain's backstory. Perhaps you've heard the praises for our missing hero. Crusader Bridenbrad was in the Broken Front, aiding the attack against the Scourge when the undead army came down upon them. The many men of the allied forces scattered, but Bridenbrad alone returned and dragged more than a dozen men to safety, one by one through the carnage. Death Knight, he has not returned since. He was spotted heading to the far northeast toward the Silent Vigil. Bring him back to me, that I might honor him for his valor.
The end of the scourge draws me.
Ooh, rich Serenite. Wouldn't... Ah. Oh, my magpie nature. Alright, so we head up north here. Okay, this way I think I'm only going to stop for titanium. It's angry. Back! Careful! The plague has gripped me, and I'd not see it spread to you, nor anyone else. I know why you've come. They've sent you to bring me back, but that cannot happen. I carry the plague of undeath, Death Knight, and I'll not share my fate with those near me. No, I shall stay here. My only regret lies in that I may become what I may become when death grips me. I do not fear death itself, but I loathe to consider serving the traitor Arthas. Leave me, and see to it no one else comes looking. You would do me a great disservice if you were to expose anyone to the plague I carry. And yeah, that is... one of the things of the one of the pieces of canon that is occasionally bent, or was occasionally bent during the Wrath stuff, was the fact that the Scourge Plague actually, if you get it, there's no cure, there's no getting better, you just die. And you become a zombie. Like, during the Wrath lead-in, there was plagued grain being placed throughout places that would, and rats that would occasionally infect people, and then you would turn into one. But obviously, it wasn't permanent for that because of the fact that would be, terrible to have characters permanently die. But the plague's not supposed to be curable.
We shall triumph.
Bridenbecker has contracted the plague. I cannot imagine a worse fate for one who has devoted his life to the way of the light. Nor can I fathom leaving him to die without lifting a finger to help. No, undeath shall not be his fate. We shall find a way to aid this hero. There are those in this world that tap into the power unrestricted by the bounds of our mortal frame. Power of restoration, powers of life, and powers of light. And Bridenbecker, this is no ordinary man. His valor and devotion shine through. We can only hope that one of these beings will intervene and bring this hero back from a fate worse than death. Go now and speak to Archdruid Liliandra in the Argent Vanguard, and request passage to Moonglade and seek the aid of Keeper Remulus.
Courage is our greatest weapon.
Yeah, and as the person this character is based on died of cancer, I know the quest chain is supposed to be kind of symbolic, searching for a cure, going through, all of the things you would try, leaving no stone unturned and all such. Where are they? Alright, where is the Archdruid? They have to keep? In the Argent Vanguard, okay, yeah, that's where I was. I was in the right spot. Looking for a druid. You're not a druid, you're not a druid. Ah!
What brings you here?
It's always a pleasure to meet heroes such as yourself in this forsaken land. Is there some form of assistance that I can offer you? It's a pleasure to meet you as well, Archdruid. I am on a task from Tyrion, and time is short. Might I trouble you for a portal to Moonglade? Of course. Go with Elun's blessing. Hello, child. I understand Tyrion's request, and trust in his judgment. We will see what we can do for Crusader Bridenbecker. What you ask is no simple task. The Scourge are not of this world, and many have failed in attempting to strip their corruption over the years. In a being of nobility and light, all is not without hope. What we need exists only in the Emerald Dream, acorns that are infused with a powerful restorative magic. Many places in this sacred glade are closely tied with the dream, and my shrine is among them. I will send you into the dream to recover some of these acorns. Be prepared, though, Death Knight, for the method of entering the dream is dangerous, and it is very likely you will be beset by nightmares. Recover a few acorns quickly, and then depart from my shrine and pinch yourself to return to our world. Really pinch myself? Sleepy time. Night Flame. Acorns. Yep. Yeah, rocket boots in the dream. You know, am I just blind? Because I totally don't see any acorns. I'm just looking for a sparkle, right? I need to go back to the dream. That tree's a woman. Yep, that tree's a naked chick. Come on. This is bull. This should not be this hard. Well, time consuming, I suppose, is the proper term. Because it's not like this is difficult. There's no... Ah, there we go. Pinch myself? I don't know. Alright. Welcome back to the waking world, child. It is good to see you are safe. Have you recovered the acorns? Excellent work, young one. I shall open a portal to take you back to the druid that brought you here. You and your crusader have my well wishes. I hope this acorn is able to purify your crusader and save him from the wretched fate of the plague. Farewell, blood elf. Alright, now we go straight back to him. Top speed. Just wondering if the parachute has a chance of failing. Well met, Death Knight. I knew that you would return, despite my warnings, but I'm pleased that you heeded my desire to not risk anyone else. Why have you come to me? Tyrion sent you to Remulos. I'm flattered. One does not call favors in with beings of such power idly, no matter how noble or altruistic they might be. You are too kind to have gone to such lengths on my behalf. You have my thanks. Plant the seed. I'm ready. I feel refreshed, renewed, but the plague still grips me. Not to worry. I am still eternally grateful that you went to such lengths for me, a complete stranger. If nothing else, you've brought me a few more precious hours, not plaguing the world as hideous undead. Thank you, Death Knight. Please extend my thanks to Tyrion as well, and let him know it has been an honor to serve beside him. Whew. Oh. Now I'm trying to remember if Remulus is one of Cenarius' children, I'm pretty sure. I mean, this is a very lore-intensive quest chain. Actually, the run between him and Tyrion is very lore-intensive, but the chain.
The time of the Argent Crusade.
It saddens me to hear that it did not work. No reason to fret, though. I have met other beings of good that may still be of aid to us. The touch of an aspect. The Dragon Queen Alexestra possesses magic over all life. In the past, she has used great fire to incinerate undead and rebirth fresh new life in their place. Perhaps her powers might be able to save our Bridenbecker as well. Alexestra makes her home in Warmrest Temple in Dragonblight. Please go to her on my behalf and humbly request her aid on my behalf.
Do not choose fate.
I'll even write a proto trick there. It'll look funny. You know, I'm not really sure what the proto tricks are supposed to be. I mean, they just seem like misshapen dragons. But I'm not sure what they're... I mean... Oh, they do have arms. I didn't think they had arms. They look little arms. But yeah, I think to get... Like, I'm pretty sure the only way to get a bronze one is the Time Lost Proto Drake, which is a super rare mob that spawns in the mountains. What are they called? The Storm Peaks. And you have to kite it somewhere to fight it because it's really high up. You have to, like, aggro it and then... Like, it is not something you kill by accident.
champion.
Greetings to you, Blood Elf. The concern is clear on your face. Please, tell me what troubles you. In this dark time, I will not be the one to abandon a champion of the light. We will need something sacred for this to have a hope of saving your Bridenbrad. A remnant of a devout being that fell victim to the very same plague. Go to the sacred soil of the passages outside my ruby dragon shrine, where the battle is joined. As my ruby keepers fly down and set flame to the grounds beneath the undead feet, you witness new life grow. Amongst that life are Delilah's tears. Bring them to me. I suppose I should... Yeah, we should be tracking the... Alright, so... Nope. Already passed it. Should be in this area. Oh! I suppose I should the one that, you know, has Horde. Yet I don't seem to be flagged from that, which is slightly funny. Ah, here we are. Ah, dear Delilah, I do miss you so. With Delilah's tears and ancient magic, I fashioned for some small amount of hope for your great crusader. You must understand, young blood elf, that cleansing the body in favor of life anew is something well within my grasp. Removing the plague of undeath without affecting the body, however, is beyond the scope of the powers that I control. If this Bridenbrad is the beacon of light that you profess him to be, perhaps he will endure such a cleansing and thrive. But I cannot state with confidence that this is the salvation that you seek. Take it and go with all my blessings. Alright, this will actually be slightly faster. I didn't realize the Crusader Pinnacle was that close to Dalaran. Like, boom. Right there. Alright, not titanium, don't care. This video is going a little long. But I want to do this all in one video because I think it's worth doing as one thing. No, I'm in the Storm Peaks now. Now I'm an Ice Crown. Still with me? You've returned yet again, Death Knight. Why do you risk yourself so? The breath of Alexestra. You have gone to the Dragon Queen herself. I'm extremely grateful. I understand the risk of such a cleansing, and I'm prepared. Proceed, Death Knight. You're on fire. Bridenbecker raises a hand to you as he catches his breath. It was nearly as painful as it looked. But it was as if I could feel some of the corruption being burnt away from within my body. It seems the plague is not so readily bested, though. Death Knight, thank you for everything you have done. Your selfless actions have renewed my hope that there is great good left in this world. I can depart without fear that the darkness will prevail in my absence. Go now, and go with no regrets. So it's been what? Hope remains. Time remains. A hero remains.
Put your faith in the light, and all is possible.
The Scourge Plague is no simple foe to defeat. Alexestra's words suggested that perhaps we can yet save our Bridenbecker from the unimaginable fate of the unliving should he fall. But I will not give up so easily. There is yet one more path of light I would yet pursue. One more being who might avert his horrible fate. The will of the Naru. I appreciate everything you have done for us, Sunblight. I have one last errand for you. One last gleaming hope for a paladin who deserves any salvation that we can extend. Go to Shafra. Speak to the Naru, Adal. He has long been a beacon of light and a powerful ally to devout paladins. Impart Bridenbecker's story and seek any aid that he might have to offer. I cannot impress how important it is you move quickly. I fear our Crusader does not have much more time to this world.
The end of the Scourge draws near. The time of the Argent Crusade is now.
How do I get there? Hail, I could provide you with overheard your conversation. Please allow me to assist you.
Need help?
That's how you get there. I knew there was a portal. A gentle ringing fills your head as you approach the Naru. I know why you have come. I am pleased that you have come to me, Sunblight. I know of Crusader Bridenbecker and your travels in hope of saving him. Bridenbecker's valor has sparked remarkable selflessness in you, and this is a miracle unto itself. The light will take care of its own. I will extend my blessing to Bridenbecker, and he shall not endure the corruption of undeath. I shall return you to Dalaran, and you shall return to him. Know that I remain with you. You know, I would say, why didn't we start off talking to the Naru? But the Naru aren't exactly something you start off talking to. Personally, I find the Naru to be one of the most fascinating things in WoW lore. Because they're very much, I mean, they're angels. That's what they are. But they're really weird angels. Like, I forget what aspect of the Abrahamic faith you get the angels that are like geometric shapes. Because that's what the Naru are. I think it's Kabbalism, maybe? Alright. You still with us? As you approach Crusader Bridenbecker, you cannot help but notice that his skin has taken on a pale hue, and his breaths are shallow. It is clear that he has little time left. You have returned to me, Death Knight. I must admit, it's good to see you again. Your face renews my hope that this land will be free of Arthas's grasp one day soon. I'm proud to have met you. Bridenbecker's words trail off, a dim smile on his face. As life seems to slip from him, a gentle ringing fills your ears. Fear not, young one, for this crusader shall not taste death. In life, Bridenbecker was a bearer of great deeds. Now in his passing, he shall taste only paradise. The light does not abandon its champions. The light within the darkness. Crusader Bridenbecker's tabard rests in the bottom of the chest, shifting slightly as the howling wind finds its way in. Tyrion will desire the last remnant of the great Crusader. Yeah. No unique icon. I was just curious if I used a icon other than just the generic. It's a tabard. Like, part of me kind of wishes they would take the, I don't know, day to go through and change the icons for the various tabards to make them look like the tabard, so they're not just a bunch of white sheets in your in your bag.
We shall triumph.
He has departed, hasn't he? I felt a small bit of light leave the land. I'm glad you were able to save him from undeath. With Adal's blessing, he will know no evil in his afterlife. We shall take heart in his shining example and in your selflessness. Thank you for all you have done.
Find the strength within you.
And that'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed joining me in that little trip. And in the next one, we'll, I believe, be heading back to Ogrim's Hammer.